I leave home at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I will do a couple of hours knowledge going to a different part of London each day just to brush my knowledge up. I've got limitations, believe it or not. I try and do things as best as I can. I fail miserably on occasions, but not with the knowledge, however. Mr. Nolan started doing knowledge in October 1993. This is his 10th appearance. He's seen me once before.
How did you get on?
Not very well on that occasion, but we'll see how he gets on today.
I remember there was an Irish guy who, a certain inspector, every time he met him, he asked him about army barracks. You know, this kind of stuff, because of the Irish and the IRA and all this is what they used to, they did to this guy. There was a hairdresser guy. Everything they asked him was about gay clubs. You know, this sort of stuff. You know, I remember there was even a black guy as well who, I remember they asked him, black boy lane to the Racial Equality Board, and he took offense. Which he shouldn't have. Yeah? Because it was to see what he would really do, and he fell straight into the trap by reacting to it.
No. Let's go, please, from the Penal Reform Society, then. Take me from there to Cheval Place.
Penal Reform's Holloway Road, Cheval Place, Montpellier Street.
Go on, then.
Living at Holloway Road, go right to Camden Road, left into Bayham Street, right to Crowndale Road, left over Shell Street, right left place called Harrington Square, left Hampstead Road, Euston Road, left Park Crescent, left Portland Place, right New Cavendish Street, left Mile of an Eye Street, Boyd Player Street, Mandeville Place, right Whitney Street.
All right, let's go from Lumley Street and take me from there to Hills Place.
Brownhart Gardens to Ramillies Place.
I didn't ask for Brownhart Gardens. I asked for Lumley Street.
Live by Balderton Street.
Right, to Hills Place.
To Ramillies Place.
Go on then, if that's where you think they are.
Leave it by Balderton Gardens, right Providence Court, left North Audley Street, right Grosvenor Square, leave by Brook Street, go right to New Bond Street, left into Conduit Street, left Regent Street, right Great Marlborough Street, left Ramillies Street, left Ramillies Place, set down on the right.
Now let's go from the Royal National Theatre and take me from there to the Tristan Bates Theatre, please.
South Bank to Tower Street.
What is?
The Royal National South Bank, Tristan Bates.
What's that?
Sorry, sir?
What's that?
The
It's
Royal
not
National...
the Royal National Theatre.
I just had that on the point then, sir.
Let's go from the Scott Ellis Gardens and take me...
Fear as a motivator works best, they say, by keeping people guessing.
Got to those cars, I don't.
A knowledge boy will never actually be told if he's ever going to make it as a cabbie. One man was allowed to carry on making appearances for 18 years.
All right, Mr. Nolan, that'll do you for today.
And the result for Jim? No drop this time.
There you go. Go and make yourself another appointment. Leave the door open when you go out.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
He's just been given his fourth 28.
You're happy that people are not held up with a criminal record on their arch?
I am happy that the examiners are under instructions that they should not discriminate against any individual once they have been accepted onto the knowledge.
What do you think of that?
He's quite good.
Why did you ask him in the Penal Reform Centre?
Well, it's a place within London.
Not because he's got a criminal record.
I didn't know he had. Has he?
You don't check if people have criminal
No. I'm here just to test their knowledge of London and not for anything else.
Well, I worked bloody hard for a year. I worked very, very hard for a year doing my book. And done all my pointing, loads of other pointing. I went to school, I've done 50 runs. And I worked really, really hard. And I thought I might go up. Because I was well prepared to go up and get a 28 quite easily. I was well confident about it. And I was going out there looking for a 28. And I went up with Mr. Orme, my first appearance. I managed to run 2 runs. I was getting points and dropping points. And he asked me if I was sure I'd done the blue book. So I said yes, sir. And then towards the end of the appearance he said, don't you think you ought to do the book again? I said yes, sir. They give me an 84 date, which at the time upset me, but after that I vowed that no examiner, no appearance times, whatever it be, is going to upset me again. If I go up next time on a 28 and get another 56 or an 84, so be it. I don't go up looking no more. I found it ain't worth looking, you just get upset.
Come in and shut the door, Mr. Hart.
If you've got too much feeling towards this, you get too much disappointment. It makes you cry.
Where the Financial Times used to be. What was the name of that street? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Friday, oh.
Right. Go on then, off you go.
Leave on the left Queen Victoria Street. Right Friday Street, left Cannon Street. Right New Change, I think. I'll get it right.
How do we get from Friday Street to Fleet Street?
This is Lewis Hart's first appearance on 21s, the next grade on from Jim Nolan.
How do we get from Friday Street to Fleet Street? You're turning left at the end of Friday Street, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Why are you turning right into New Change? What happens if you go straight on when you turn left at Friday Street? What street's that called?
Cannon Street, sir.
Right. Where does that lead to?
Cannon Street, you go forward and you hit Queen Victoria Street.
No, you don't. Cannon Street. We're going towards what great big church?
Sorry, I was not thinking. St Paul's Churchyard, sir.
Yeah. Where does that lead to?
Ludgate Hill.
Go on.
Oh, what a prat.
You said it, not me.
Oh. I do it every time, Mr. On.
All right, not to worry. You want to try it again, right from the beginning?
If I may.
He won't be any trouble. He will be he'll be a good chap when he goes out there. He's not a flash man. He just wants to earn a living. He will be ideal as a cab driver.
Leave by what?
Where we've just come from.
The Strand. Left Argyle Street, and it's on the left.
Have I passed?
Pardon?
Have I passed?
You've passed by helping me.
The ones that I put out and let out onto the street have well earned their badge, and that means they have my trust. if they come through me, I'm afraid I'm a dinosaur, and I will only allow them to pass through me and sanction their licensing if they reach the standards which I feel is been set.
Into Lower Thames Street, Upper Thames Street, right puddled up, left in Victoria Street, left and right in Bridge Street. If I start something, if I can't put my all into it, and as far as I'm concerned, be perfect with it, I won't do it. Jamestown Road, left Arlington Road, right Mornington Street. After like 16, 17 hours a day for 2 years solid. Put too much into it, not to take pride in it.
The last appearance before your badge. A test on London suburbs is far easier than the rest. Darren Eden's been on the knowledge just over 2 years, roughly as long as Jim. Now, within spitting distance of driving a cab, he's still not sure quite what he's had to prove.
People say that your temperament's being tested. Yeah, they do in a way, but you just don't know. There's no goalposts. You just don't know what the system is. That's like the Freemasons, they just don't tell you what's going on. They control your life, they've got total power. It depends on, I wouldn't say if they get out of bed the right side. If you have a good appearance, it's a good appearance. They should mark you down well for it. Tomorrow, if he says yes, my life changes drastically, completely changes. If he says no, you know, I don't know how I feel. But that's the way of the world. There's always somebody more powerful than you are, you know. Always somebody got what you want, and in this case it's a badge. And I want it, big time, tomorrow. Fly roundabout, leave by Longbridge Road. Bear left into Goodmayes Lane, right into Green Lane, left into Goodmayes Road, right into Chadwell Heath High Street, forward into London Road, comply roundabout Romford facing.
Good, yeah, okay, Mr. Eden, thanks very much, no problems there. Right. Right, well done, Mr. Eden.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Well done, Mr. Eden.
Well, that driving me mad.
Well, it's bad. We were just as bad.
When you going to work?
3 o'clock.
Two months on, and Jim seems to have created an extra hurdle, all by himself.
Well, basically, I got stopped on my bike, and the officer said he's going to report me for driving without due care and attention. That was 2 months ago. I still haven't received a summons yet, but I'm quite worried, A, for my licence, and B, and more so for my knowledge. Because don't doubt that it's not going to be looked on very well upstairs.
I have seen the report that they made, and it would appear that they had good grounds to stop him, but it's not their decision nor mine to determine how it proceeds from there. Decision will be made by others as to whether he will be summoned for those offences, and then of course the court whether he'll be actually convicted of them.
How would I feel if they put me back? Gutted. Very gutted.
can you do?